Welcome to the October 10th edition of the Trib Report. I'm Keith Havens. Before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update from the Lewiston Tribune newsroom. Let's head to Moscow to start off. The Moscow Police Department has completed its investigation into the September 24th fight on the University of Idaho campus that left a 26-year-old Moscow man hospitalized. Police Chief Anthony Dullinger says the case is now in the hands of prosecutors who will determine whether charges should be filed. No arrests have been made so far. The man injured in the altercation, Austin Dawson, is awake and healing nicely, according to his family. Dawson was placed in a medically induced coma at St. Joseph Regional Medical Center following the fight. Dawson, a DoorDash driver, was reportedly delivering food to a campus residence when the incident occurred. The other man involved has not been identified. Phi Delta Theta fraternity officials say they've posted on their Facebook that the individual involved has been removed from membership while the fraternity conducts its own internal investigation. A silent and live auction is planned for November 15th at Zone 208 on Capitol Street in Lewiston to help Dawson cover medical costs. The event starts at 1 p.m. with a silent auction from 3 to 5. Donations are also being accepted through a GoFundMe page, which has raised over $10,000 so far. Hundreds of seniors in the Lewiston-Clarkston Valley will lose access to their Medicare Advantage plans in 2026 after several major providers, including Regions Blue Shield and Blue Cross of Idaho, pulled out of the market. Medicare Advantage plans are privately managed versions of Medicare that often include dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage at lower costs than traditional plans. But insurance brokers say rising inflation and federal rates limits made those plans financially unstable for insurers. Lewiston-based broker Rick Woods said his office has already met with more than 600 affected clients. Tim Gleason with American Insurance said many seniors will now face significant cost increases. Brokers recommend seniors consult with licensed agents before selecting new coverage during the open enrollment period, which runs from October 15th through December 7th. Operations at St. Joseph Regional Medical Center have returned to normal after a lockdown Wednesday morning related to a domestic situation involving a single family. Hospital officials say the precautions were strictly preventive and have since been lifted. Director of Marketing Desiree Silva thanks staff, patients, and visitors for their patience, saying safety is always the hospital's top priority. During the lockdown, anyone entering the facility had to present identification. The situation has been resolved and there's no ongoing threat. Work continues on Nez Perce County's new courthouse and licensing building in downtown Lewiston, though some delays are expected due to missing materials. Project Superintendent Woody Sam said siding installation began this week, but many of the stone panels that will finish the exterior are still stuck in China. One container has arrived in the U.S., but 3 more remain overseas with no delivery date in sight. Crews are pushing forward with other work, including sidewalk and landscaping upgrades along 13th and Main Streets. The courthouse is projected to be completed by late spring in 2026. 2 property tax measures will appear on the November 4th ballot in Asotin County with potential impacts for both emergency services and the local library system. According to County Assessor Jenny Reinerson, the City of Clarkston's emergency medical services levy would increase from $1.50 to $2.67 per 1,000 of assessed property value starting in 2026. For a home value at $300,000, that's an increase from roughly $450 to $790 per year. The proposal requires 60% voter approval to pass. The Asotin County Library District is also asking for a lid lift to restore its levy rate to 50 cents per $1,000, generating an estimated $248,000 more per year for operation and maintenance. That measure would need only a simple majority to pass. Court documents reveal that fireworks likely caused the Pullman apartment fire that destroyed several units last Sunday. Prosecutors say 40-year-old Elijah Reagan fired fireworks from a mortar inside his apartment blowing a hole through the ceiling and igniting a multi-unit fire. Investigators also found lighter fluid, bottle rockets, fire logs, and a dynamite plunger box inside his home and vehicle. Reagan allegedly admitted to his estranged wife that he had bombed his apartment while under the influence of methamphetamine. After a police chase ending atop Lewiston Hill, Reagan was arrested following a several-hour standoff. No one was injured, but 18 apartments were evacuated and 7 units were damaged. Reagan faces first-degree arson charges and remains in custody on $250,000 bond. And with Halloween just a few weeks away, festivities are popping up across the LC Valley and the Palouse. The LC Valley Habitat for Humanity Pumpkin Patch is open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. through October 31st at 2200 8th Avenue in Lewiston. The event features over 4,000 pumpkins, games, food vendors, and weekend family activities, including face painting and photo ops. Meanwhile, Spring Valley Family Tree Farm in Troy, Idaho is celebrating its 10th annual pumpkin hunt this weekend and next, complete with hay rides, a straw bale maze, and pumpkin treats. Find more Halloween events in the Inland 360 calendar at inland360.com/events. In sports, following a bye week, the Idaho Vandals return to the Kibbe Dome Saturday at 2 p.m. to host Northern Colorado, looking to regain momentum in Big Sky play. And Washington State Cougars travel to Oxford, Mississippi for a 9:45 a.m. kickoff against number 4 Ole Miss on the SEC Network. In high school football tonight, Sandpoint visits Lewiston in a 5A Inland Empire League matchup. Clarkston travels to West Valley in a 2A Greater Spokane League play. Moscow heads north to Bonners Ferry, and Pullman hosts Rogers in another GSL contest. For real-time scores and updates, visit lmtribune.com or follow our sports team at X at LouTrib_sports. And be sure to catch our weekly Final Whistle podcast out Tuesday on YouTube and all major podcast platforms. And now, here's your Lewiston Tribune weather update for our region. Starting off with the Lewiston, Clarkston, Asotin area, we're seeing a low around 51 degrees with a 50% chance of rain tonight, increased to 60% on Saturday. Saturday night, 80% chance of rain with a low of 48 and 70% on Sunday and Sunday night. Monday afternoon, Columbus Day, is when we start seeing some sun breaks coming through and temperatures rising, 62 on Columbus Day, and Tuesday also 62 degrees. For the Moscow-Pullman area tonight, rain showers about 50%, 70% Saturday night 90%, and then slowly backing off Sunday and Sunday night from 80 to 70%. Temperatures are going to be cooling down quite a bit too. 54 for a high Saturday, but only 48 on Sunday. And as you can see, the same thing for the Palouse. Maybe a few sun breaks on Columbus Day with a high of 54. And then things start improving Tuesday with a high of 57 degrees. For the Clearwater Valley area of Orfino, Kamiah, and Kuski, we've got a 60% chance of rain for tonight, dropping down into the mid-40s, and then at Saturday, 80% chance of rain. Saturday night, 90% chance of rain as temperatures start cooling off quite a bit. Saturday, a high of 60 degrees, 56 on Sunday, and then low 40s for Sunday night, 70% chance of rain, and then going into next week, Columbus Day, 62, and more sunshine starting back up on Tuesday at 64 degrees. Grangeville, the Camas Prairie area, looking at a 60% chance of rain tonight, 80 for Saturday, 90% chance on Saturday night, with temperatures overnight low tonight, 43, 50 tomorrow, 38 Saturday night, and 48 Sunday as things start cooling down on the Camas Prairie. Sunday night, 60% chance of rain, and we're looking at a little sunbreak Columbus Day Monday with a high of 52. More sunshine on Tuesday at a high in the mid-50s. Let's head to Northeast Oregon, and we'll be seeing cloudy skies tonight, 32 for a low, and then a better shot of rain showers on Saturday, 60% chance. And we start seeing temperatures in the low 50s on Monday and getting up to 57 and more sunshine on Tuesday. And that's it for this edition of the Trib Report. For those stories and more, visit lmtribune.com. I'm Keith Havens. Thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay connected with local news across the region. Have a great weekend.